What's up YouTube? This is Out of Step from DorkfeastVideo. Today, here to bring you a tutorial in Minecraft. We are on the Mass Effect mashup pack, texture pack for the Xbox 360, and since things look a little bit different, we thought we would do a self-building, self-repairing house, and a lot of you have requested a tutorial off of that from our previous video, so now we can definitely make that happen for you. What I have here is a sample of a cobblestone generator. Well, this is pretty basic. You have a water source block on the top left. It goes down a block and pours in. On the other side, we have a lava block, source block, and then 2 blocks of cobblestone, and then a piston that's wired in. As you can see, I run the redstone repeater and the wiring under the side with the lava, and when I step on that pressure plate, it pushes the piston, which pushes the cobblestone up, which then makes another cobblestone form, and thus creates our wall. So that's kind of like the basics of how things are going. So what I did is I make a 12 block by 12 block wall with cobblestone, as you can see here. And the reason why we do 12 blocks is because redstone can only go 14 blocks before it needs a repeater. So by leaving 2 free spaces, we're able to put in a repeater and then turn the corner without interfering with the cobblestone creation. Because if we had a repeater in the middle of a wall, there would be one section of that wall where it would not be able to generate cobblestone. So we do 12 by 12 in cobblestone, and then you want to set up for the generator. Basically, if you look at the side, you can kind of tell how it's laid out. So what we do is we have the lava is going to be on the outside of the wall, and the water is going to be on the inside of the wall. So we basically just took that cobblestone generator setup and recreated it here. So the water, here's going to be source blocks will be placed on this little ledge, and the lava will be placed on this ledge, thus creating the generator. And we just basically repeated it, and then for the corners, you pretty much just kind of do that number. And we'll kind of see how that works out. We'll have to tinker with the corners a little bit to get those working right. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we'll take our lava. Oh yeah, and again, this is about... we dig where the wall is at. You dig 4 blocks down, and then put the pistons down. So below these 2 blocks of cobblestone, there is a piston already in place, and then the rest is self-explanatory using that generator design. So for every block, go ahead and place a lava source. Just keep putting it down, filling all the way down. Now this design is also somewhat useful for a self-regenerating target. You've seen one of those in the back of one of our castles where we had a TNT cannon built. We had a giant regenerating target that we could shoot with TNT, and then it would just regenerate itself, which is kind of fun. Of course, you would just do a single wall with that. But same principle still applies. Alright, so we have lava all the way around the sides. Now we want to switch to our water bucket, and again, you're going to put the water on this little edge here. So you got a couple sources in the wrong spaces, but alright, so now we have the water in. If you come down, you kind of see that's where you enter in, and so it's pretty much the cobblestone generator again with the lava on the outside. So if you're looking at it from this perspective, you would turn and see it like that. So now, if you see, the wiring is going under the lava side because it doesn't go 2 blocks low, so we can leave a block there and then go underneath that block. So we hollowed out underneath. As you can see, the lava is under that, or on top of this glass block, and here you can see the pistons. So now what you need to do is get your redstone repeaters and go ahead and just start lining them up to every piston. And since you have one on that side, you can skip that side, or that for that piston, and just keep going down. Again, since you already have one on to that piston, skip that piston, just keep going down. And final side. Alright, so now we need to add a block to add the redstone around all that. Alright, so now we need to connect all that. So all these together. I'll skip a space, all these together. Skip a space, all these together. Skip a space, and all these together. And again, since redstone can only travel 14 spaces, we have 12 there, and then so this makes 13, 14. So what we do is we put a repeater down facing that line, and see it connects, and just do that all the way around the sides. Cut it around. Put it around. Put it around. Alright, so all the sides connect. Now we need to just wire in a clock or some kind of control for it. And on my previous world, I had it actually, the clock and stuff on the inside of the house. So what we did is we actually dug under the wall. So if we were to dig down, so now we're under the piston, so we need to go down again. Okay. So we know where we're at. We can then take redstone and connect to that point. Oops. Actually, that might work. So we'll just do it that way. Or should I do it here? Actually, I'll do it here. Instead. Should be able to start going up now. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright, so forget about this side. I don't like it starting in the middle. So let's patch that back up real quick. Alright, so starting at the side, we're going to run it in here. up the wall. And now to build our clock. So just gonna fill that in. So for the clock we do redstone repeater, set to 3, redstone repeater, set to 3, redstone repeater, set to 3, or 4 actually, I'm sorry. I should just turn it all the way up. And then do the corners. And then just connect this redstone to it. And then we need to take a lever and put it down. So what this is going to do is start it up. So what we do is we turn it on and then turn it right back off really quick. So 1, 2. So now that creates a signal. That should signal go down there. Which goes there. Once it's not quite reaching, so what we'll do is right here we'll put a repeater in. Now you can hear the pistons going. We should start getting our walls, yeah. Now it's only working on one side, so that's going to be an issue. So if we go inspect the wiring here, you can kind of see what's going on. So all these are working. This was dying just before there. So we want to put a repeater here, which is going to let it send all the way to here. And then do the same thing for all those sides. And there. And there. Like cover, yeah. Okay, so that's everything there. So when we finally get out of this little hole, we should have the walls built. Well, sort of. So like I said, it will require some tweaking. Maybe put a water source there. Corners do get a little tricky. I'm gonna break that in right before it connects too, so it doesn't go crazy and loop on itself. And that messes with the timing a little bit. How do we get back out of here? Alright, so come back in. I'm gonna reconnect it to the clock. How's that corner's working now? Yeah, so looks like I need to put water in the corner. There. There. And that gets the corners up. Well, one of them anyway. Corners can be a little tricky, like I said. Make sure I got lava. I'll put lava in the pool corner too, see if that helps. Alright, so play around with some stuff, let's see. A couple things we could try. try slowing down the clock. Maybe it's going too fast, so we can add in some more repeaters and set them in. There we go. So that way we slowed it down a little bit, it gives us some time to regenerate. And there we go. And from the outside, and what I would say to do is cover the floor, so the floor with obsidian. That way TNT won't mess up the flow of everything. And then if you really wanted to, you could run, obsidian up to corners, but since we're on the Mass Effect mashup pack, I like doing iron bars because I think that looks cool. Of course. So if you wanted to, you can see here's pistons going. I'm assuming someone's in the corners. You can see that one's doing it. So if you want to just kind of kill that one's power. Kill that one's power. This is just the corner blocks anyway, where it wasn't really doing much. We had to adjust. So that one's probably gonna do the same thing. So let's kill that. Now it's nice and quiet again. I'm not gonna fit through that. Alright. Some nice big walls. And of course you want to cover in the inside as well, since it's a little higher. To this way. And then if you would say you didn't want it to go that high, you could put it an obsidian roof on it to, because it won't, pistons can't push obsidian. So then you can make it control how high you want it to be. Of course, with this particular building, I want it to be as high as possible. So I went ahead and just let it run the full height that it's able to run. As you can see, just break blocks and it just kind of recreates itself.